Let's go. Oh. Yeah, I like the pads pickup. You're a bit far here. Yeah, your brother's not rotating. So here, just saying, if he puts a shot on net, you're screwed. Yeah, that's what he tried to do. If he puts a shot on net, you're screwed. I think you need to go for that ball. Yeah, well, your teammate, whether it's your brother or a solo queue, so he goes for control. That's great. This pad, you need to turn here. Here you need to turn and follow him at a reasonable distance and see if he screws up. Can you pick up the ball, take a shot on net, at least get a 50 with them, something like that, because this is very dangerous. And here you need to turn like this. You need to defend the net. You're gonna go like that. And if they shoot on net, like the second one tried to do, it's behind you, there's nothing you can do. So yes, he's in the air, you need to give him some space, but you need to be there to help him. Remember when I was telling you about when we do ground play on transition to offense, I want you behind, because if he gets dunked, it's gonna give you the ball, right? And then you can play yourself. It's pretty much the same idea, it's just that your teammate's in the air. So if there, you need to be careful if there's an aerial challenge in case the guy gets a free ball. But they were both grounded waiting for your for your brother. Hey, hi, PH. So they were both on the ground waiting for your teammate, so you can be on the ground as well waiting for that ball. I want you just slightly more aggressive, because you could have went. So here, this is great, but then I want you to turn, and then you can play this ball. Yeah, you got 3 pads, you have 36. You plenty to play this ball before them. You're first on that ball. It's free. After that, well, it's a bit complicated. Bounce. Yeah, good patience. Your brother should have went on that. Yeah, so see, that I don't like. So you and your brother have a similar issue. You guys are afraid to challenge. Here, what is he gonna do? There's not much he can do. That's the best he can do. So maybe come in. If you had come in slightly slower, you could have challenged once he got there. Maybe he flicks you, but your brother is supposed, like, the thing is you play with your brother, so it's a duo coaching basically. Oh, and he's doing it. No, see, you guys are both shadowing. That's not how it works. If you're playing 1v1, or if your teammate is not here, he's all the way there, yes, this is what you need to do. But now you're two players. Okay, so the first player needs to challenge. When we say challenge, you don't even need a 50. what you need is to force him to get rid of the ball, and your teammate's job is to be first on that ball. Okay, it's gonna be very hard for him, especially in Champion 1, to get rid of that ball to him, right? He doesn't have the mechanical abilities to do that, to either get a very good flick backboard to him or to do some kind of backflip that would go like very towards him. He would have to expect huge challenge and place the ball in consequence to beat you. Even then your second man that cannot go, then he shadows to give you time to come back, and then he challenges, and then, you know, you pick up the ball. When we play twos, we're two players for a reason. We need to play together. Right now, it's like if you're defending 1v2, and then your brother's gonna defend 1v2. Because right now, if we look at your brother's point of view, there you should have went. That was this ball. Okay, we move on. Then you're supposed to see he's not badly positioned. If you challenge him, you just, most of the time you can just boost and drive at him. You don't jump. You just force him to flick that ball, and that ball's gonna come like this, and your brother could take it. But now he's too close because you shadow defending as a first man. So then he needs to do that circle thing to space. So he needs to shadow you, basically, and it's not supposed to be his job. And yeah. And then this is very awkward for him. I think you need to flip in this ball. Can you really control this? I would have flipped in this ball. Get it away. Yeah. So here, it's not a bad idea to go for the bump, but you're gonna end up too close. I saw this coming a mile away. Like I said, he's gonna want to bump, but then Castigo's coming with a challenge, and then you end up too close. When you're last man, your number one responsibility is this. You need to defend this. And basically you're gonna end up past the first post when something's gonna happen towards your net. So if it's on net, there's nothing you can do. It might be a bit advanced, but when you end up in this situation, you should have come back on the backboard. Because going like this leaves all this open for a shot. From the backboard, you can make a save if he shoots in that corridor, basically. Here you're very awkward. So it's not easy. Backboard saves, but we're starting to build towards Grand Champion. You guys are progressing in Champion, so it's the type of thing we need to think about. Yeah. So here you're not, you need to decide faster. Do I beat him to the boost or not? It's there, you need to decide instantly. He recovered properly, you need to go. Or play the ball. Ball bounced up. Instant flip. Okay. It's actually not that bad, but whether you had a good bounce or not, I think I would have went back for boost there. Yeah. Not too much break. You break too much before taking off. Here, as soon as the ball bounces, you need to go forward, but instead you break to jump. Like you could beat him to that ball. Worst case, you get a 50, but you need to go. But you're a bit hesitating. It's like you assume that you're slow, so you take your time. Okay, good wave dash. So that's good. You got bumped there. Good wave dash. When you see your teammate and he's in front of you, slow down. And you're kind of stubborn to get that boost, but he's in front of you. It's his boost. So you take the pads and you slow down because he's first man right now. He's ahead of you. Yeah, but he's still ahead of you. At best, you would get there at the same time. It doesn't matter. There's no oranges. Instead, you end up bumping each other and you end up in the same area. Were you there when I was reviewing a replay for Seb about our threes game, and I was telling him about the zones of control. So basically, if you try to go there as well, you guys both end up here. You don't control anything on the field. Might as well let him go there. There's no oranges, and get some pads. You would have plenty of boost, and give him an option for the net. He's gonna get to that ball before them. And there, yeah, okay. Passes. Forget about your car, okay? And just look at the action. When do you need to take your decision whether you go for that ball or not? It is the last time the ball bounced here. Okay, I'm gonna go back and we're gonna watch it again. But I'll leave the X there so you know what I'm talking about. It's gonna be weird, but okay. Look at how your car's positioned when you need to take the decision whether you're going or not. You look like a guy that already decided that he's not going there. If they're better defenders, you never get to that ball to score it. Your positioning is not bad in like XYZ on the field, right? You're fine. It's just you're not in position that if you get the green light, you can go. Boom. Right? Because, yes, if they defend well, you're not too far up the field, you can defend. If they clear over your head, you're not too far upfield that you can't turn back and get there in time. But because you're sideways, if we get an opening on net, normally you should have been there late. So this, and I went in detail with that with your brother. Basically, it's you got here too early, so then you had to temporize. You had to like wait, basically. So you had to go sideways and stuff. You had to basically like this, and then you go. See? And if finally they end up defending, then whoop, you turn back and you leave. Okay? It's like you got there, but it was still in the corner. So you're like, I'll wait. Oh, I have the green light, but now you're far to come back. So it's the timing on how when you got to your position. That was good. Your positioning was good. It was too early. What do you mean? So again, it comes back to here, you had to slow down. And when he pops in your screen, you need to slow down, let him play, space a bit, and then, oh, there might be an occasion, and there might be, and then you're here on time. Yes, this is what those pads are for. And if so normally you want to get to those pads while he's, you know, here-ish, you know, and when he's starting that it looks that he might have something on net, either you already cut there if it looks like it's going to be a fastball, or here it was somewhat slow, you could have come through these pads, and when, you know, but not too close, maybe like here when it bounces there, and then you see that it's free ball, and then you boost and you go. But if it's not free ball, you don't go there for a 50-50, right? You need a good scoring opportunity. And if not, the thing with that is you're gonna be accelerating while this thing happens, okay? And if nothing good happens, you can turn and you're already gonna go fast. What's dangerous is when you park the car here with no speed and then the ball goes, and by the time you have flip and then you speed flip to accelerate, it's too late. That's what's dangerous, to be close there. But if you're at speed and it doesn't go well, you can just turn and go back. So it's a question of timing, because your positioning was decent, but you got there too early, so you had to slow down. Still works, but it wasn't the cleanest. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. If you're interested in getting coached, please join the Discord and open a ticket in the channel coaching request. That's about it for today. See you next time, and good luck on the grind.